Hello, we are Group 4. This is from the class CZ 2002. And the picture from left to right, we have Kian, Shu-Fen, Michelle, Guangzi, and Nathan. Okay, let's start our project. Okay, so this project is about hotel room payment system. It is used for the hotel staff to modify, create, and manage all the guest reservation and room details. So it is for the hotel staff only. Because our code are not runnable, so we decide to showcase our code instead. Okay, the first class we have our main class. The main class is the entry point for our user to implement all the functions we provide. For example, you can create, update the search for guest details, reservations, and room details here. This class implemented methods from other classes. And then we have the guest class. The guest class is a class which deals with the whole hotel guest basic information. It is for each single guest. So for example, you can see we can take the guest contact number, nationality, gender, country, address, name, credit card details. All these room details, reservation details are taken care for each single guest. And then we have our guest manager class. This class is basically a higher level of guest class which organize and control the flow of the guest class. So you can see that we load the guest information here. And then we have a room class. The room class basically deal with the room details. Each single room details can be updated and modified here. So for example, you can see that we have the room status. You can see if it's vacant, occupied, reserved, or under maintenance. And also the smoking status, you can also check it here. And then you can see the room details of a single room. For example, the room ID, room number, room type, bed size, all can be seen here. Also, this room class takes in the setting from the room type class. This room type class sets the details of different room types. For example, we can see that we have 4 different kinds of room. We have single, double, deluxe, and VIP room. And each room type have different room rates. They are all settled here. So the room class can just implement it, don't need to write it again. Okay, so apart from this, we also have a room type controller. This is a controller of the room type. So it's like a manager in the higher level. Just like an overall level. And then we still have a room status class. This class deals with all the get and set methods about the room class. You can see the room classes. All the getters and setters are here. And then we have a room status controller class. This class is like overall control of the room status. For example, you can update the status if it's to cancel it, or is the room status expired, you need to rewrite it again, or update the waitlist. All these overall functions can be realized through the room status controller class. Okay, so as you can see, and then we move on to the room service class. The room service class is a class we backstage staff can use it to like add on a new room service or modify it or even remove it. As you can see, you can provide a new item, the description, all the things are taken care here. So you can see the menu, like all the room service you would like to provide, you can just deal with this through this class. Okay, let's move on to the room manager class. The room manager class is a higher level of all the rooms. So you can see from here we have 4 types of rooms as we already mentioned. So this class just deal with the overall details of these 4 types. For example, you can see how many single rooms we have, double rooms, deluxe and VIP rooms, the amount of them, and you can check if the rooms are occupied or not through this class. You can see, you can count the rooms and see the occupied rooms and print it out all the vacant rooms. You can see here reserved rooms, under maintenance rooms, and it's like a summary of them all, or you can just check them through the room manager class. And then we move on to the room controller class. The room controller class also takes care in the higher level way. As you can see, it's like you can see all the room. It's not about a single room. All the states I can take care here. Okay, and then we move to our reservation class. The reservation class here, we take care of the room reservation to create it, update it, or remove it, all about a single reservation. Each single reservation modification can be done through the reservation class. You can see from the details here, create room reservation details, and then we have, you can choose the room type, room number, you have to settle it, and filter to see what kind of reservation you want, and see you can retrieve and update it through the reservation class, like this one, and see the waitlist, who is in the waitlist. All can be done here, and then finally you can have the confirmation of each single reservation. You can also see it here. It's the reservation menu. It's all included in the reservation class. Okay, and then we have our reservation controller class. The reservation controller class takes care of all the reservations. It is not like a single one. It's like all the reservation we have. So it's like you check it. For example, you can check it through ID, and check the expired room, the wait list. It's like an overview of them. And then we still have the final one. We have our bill class. This class takes care of the payment. For example, the payment method, the payment details, date, and rate of rooms. And you can also see the invoice here. So whether you want to make a payment or record it or apply the promo code, you can have it through the bill class. So that's all for us. Thank you for listening.